Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to unbox another Pixie box, and this one is Sophie and Toffee's Happy Vibes Pixie box. I don't know what to expect with this topic, but let's have a look inside. So as always, first of all, we're greeted by the information card, and of course on the back of that, as always, is Sophie and Toffee's social media information, so feel free to check them out. And I have to say, this box is full of things. And the first thing I noticed, of course, is this mica powder, because it's nice and shimmery. So we get cerise, magic yellow, and purple red, although the purple red kind of has like a bluish purple shimmer to it, I think, and not really a red one, but it's really pretty nonetheless. Next up we get some canes, some like sakura flowers, and that look like hot air balloons. I don't really get how that's happy vibes, but they are kind of cute. And next up we have some black Morandi pigment, which I'm really happy about because I use that quite a lot. And we get some violet alcohol ink. Always skeptic about this because all of them that I have received, which is around 5 or 6 now, have always had this like separation where you have this like strange like muddy tinge to it. But we will see, maybe this one doesn't. And let's have a look at our first mold. This one is a hexagon mold, and all of the molds seem to be like coaster molds, or most of them, and this one has a really cool like holographic effect. I know there are some like holographic foils that like basically are like textured and they transfer the holographic effect and you can make chocolate with them. I guess it will work the same for this mold, hopefully. And then we get like a tower of glitter, so we get purple, gold, like a bluish purple, red, turquoise, and like a hollow silver. And we get 2 more like embed glitter things. The first one is like all of these smiley faces. They come in a lot of different colors. Some of the colors are actually really pretty. And actually the other one are beads, so some long and some small glass beads, I suppose. Then we get like double-tiered shaker mold of a butterfly, and we get another coaster mold. This one is really hard to show on camera, but it definitely has an holographic effect also. And the last one is this round coaster mold, and this has also like this holographic flake effect. And then we get some more shaker molds. We get a heart, a paw, a star, and I think like a picture frame or something. And at closer inspection I can see like a pin, so you can, I think, make them into like charms or like keychains or something like that. And then we have this mold. I have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe like a pencil holder. But we will see in the cheat sheet or the information card in a second. So the information card, as always, shows us all of the items we got. And it also kind of shows the effect the coaster should have. And oh, it's a dice container mold. Okay, interesting. So I didn't expect that, but that's pretty cool. Because so far I only ever had a round dice container mold, like the ones from Sophie and Toffee that they had in their August Elves box, I think like 2 years ago, or last year, I can't remember. But yeah, pretty cool. And of course it shows us all the pigments, and it kind of also shows the hollow effect of the square coaster mold. But anyways, now that we have had a look at all of the items, let's actually make something. And I wanted to start out with the coasters. I really wanted to see the effect, so I'm actually mixing up pure black for the coaster molds, and I decided to go with the square and with the hexagon. I have more than enough round coasters, and yes, the effect is pretty, but I really don't need any round coasters at the moment. Also, I am a bit low on resin, so I will have to top off the other one with some quick cure resin later once that's cured. But quick cure is really hard to get fully black, so I basically wanted to have the base fully black so the effect was show. As for the dice box, I actually asked a friend, and they had the idea of me using green, dark blue and purple, and I actually didn't use the purple that came in the box. I mixed it myself with some blue and red. This turned out really nice. And I'm just basically trying to marble it. I know that blue is really dark, and I really hope that when you actually look at it through like a light source that you will see the effect a bit better, but we will see after curing. Which took about 2 days because it's a slip clear resin, but afterwards everything was ready to unmold. So the dice box actually surprisingly came out really easily. I thought it might have like some bits that get caught, but no, it like slipped out really simply. And I have to say, you definitely can see the effect. I got some like gold in there apparently on accident, must have been in the mixing cup, but as you can see the purples and greens and the blues too much too nicely. I think it looks really pretty. And yeah, it fits together really well. As for the coaster mold, that's what I was actually most excited about. I didn't know if my resin would work. It was liquid, but you know, you can never really be sure, and it definitely did. Look at this pretty effect. It goes from like squares that like move to like stars, kind of. Really pretty. As for the other one after that cured, I topped it off with, as I mentioned, quick cure resin, and yeah, I think the quick cure got a bit too hot. I had one side that fused a little bit, so I carefully used my X-Acto to just cut off the silicone. And yeah, the coaster is a bit misshapen, but that's okay, but you can kind of also see the effect. The dice box comes with like little indents to put in magnets. Luckily I found some that actually fit, and these are actually really strong normally, so I hope they will work. And I also wanted to kind of decorate the top, because first of all it was a bit concave, and I didn't really want to like just top it off with clear resin, so I decided why not put something pretty on there. So I actually searched for like some SVD felts online, and I found some really pretty like dice files and these like swirlies, so I cut them out with my Cricut Maker on this gold foil. And yes, I lost one of the swirls on the side of one of the embellishments on the side, but I will fix that in just cutting them up. Now the only thing I will do is just clean the surface with a bit of rubbing alcohol first, because this foil doesn't stick too good. It's very thin, but it's really pretty. It's like a glittery gold foil. So the alcohol will help remove like smudges from like fingertips and stuff. So basically I'm gonna place that, cut off the swirl that I kind of like lost on the other side, and then just try to orient all of the swirls at the same height, and I can just peel back the transfer tape and I have a design on here. And all I did afterwards was put some clear resin on there, and yeah, as you can see the magnets don't hold too well. These are so strong they go through my fingers, so I don't know what the resin is doing. Maybe I actually mispicked some of them. I think like I had some that had similar shape, so I might have like mispicked the magnets. But anyways, it kind of works. But I would definitely most likely later put like maybe like a decorated rubber band kind of situation on there, so it's actually close shut, because right now you can put it on the table and it will like kind of stay shut, but when you want to transport it, it definitely will not stay together, which yeah happens, but it's a bit sad. But yeah, I cannot really drill out the magnets again, so I will figure out something else. So, what are my thoughts on this box? Besides the title being totally misleading, I think that like hollow box or like, I don't know, anything else would have fit better, because there was a lot of holographic items in there, and even all the glitter and stuff. The only thing that reminded me of Happy were like the smiley faces, which was like one like glitter item, so yeah. The name was misleading, but the items were really good. I mean, as I mentioned many times before, I'm not a shaker fan, so I will not use those molds. I will probably sell them, but I really love the dice box mold, and you can totally use it as a pencil holder if you're not into D&D. But it fits a set of dice perfectly, as you can see. And I really love the coasters. The effect is really nice, and I actually have used mine for like a while now, and I found that the design is actually really in the resin. So if you have like a hard type resin that doesn't really easily scratch, the design or the holographic effect should last quite a while. I think I've been using it for a month now, like daily, with glass bottles, and yeah, I can not really see any like disturbances in the holographic effect. So yeah, really happy actually with the box, and I have to say the pigments and stuff that came in here also were really handy and pretty. Overall, a really good Pixie box. You have lots of options on what you want to do, and a lot of decorative stuff for inside of the resin, lots of glitters, lots of pigments and all that. So yeah, this is actually one of the greater boxes of them. Granted, most of the Pixie boxes are actually good, but this is definitely one of the like better Pixie boxes. And I think coasters are something that everybody could use, and you can like basically customize them with whatever you want. You don't have to pour them in black, which is great. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this box, and I will see you next time. Bye!